You know, when you have that new jumper and that new piece of furniture and you like or new car and you're thinking, oh, every little scratch you notice and you may want to save it and not use it, but
Yeah. Mum used to have those special cups she would hardly ever use. Do you remember the China ones? Yeah, they were just put away.
put away.
Yeah, and we still put them away now, don't we?
Because they're a bit of a faff.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what we're going to be talking about in this week's episode of
Get Real with the English Sisters.
So do join us. And thank you for all your support on Instagram, Twitter, and wherever you get your podcasts. We really do. So we're going to read you a story from our book, Entrancing Tales for Change.
Yeah, because
it's called The White Sofa.
It's very appropriate for what we're going to be talking about today.
So let's start.
There you go.
Hello, said the white sofa.
It's coffee time. Hope you don't sit on me. I'm so new and white.
And a small stain will ruin my night.
Please don't sit on me.
So the white sofa got lucky that night because the lady with the coffee stayed away.
And sat opposite on a black chair. Phew, that's all right.
Time passed and more often than not, the white sofa was left alone.
So pure and white.
Until one night a furniture van
came to the door
and took the white sofa away.
The white sofa, stuck in the van, wished that it had been more carefree,
knowing now that no one would sit on it ever again. It's very poignant, isn't it?
It's poignant, and, I think in the end, ultimately, no one of us wants to be that white sofa.
No, we don't.
Nobody in their lives wants to ever, feel like that, to think, well, in the end, the furniture van actually took the sofa away. It finished its life.
It's finished its life pure and white.
Pure and white.
I never lived an experience.
No, it would have been much better if the sofa had finished its life tattered
and
stained and had lots of people sit on it and had fun and had lots of memories of parties and even red wine spilt on it. Why not?
Exactly.
It was fun. It was symboled. Every stain, every crack, every tear is like a lovely vintage object that has its depth, has that life that has been lived. And
I think that many of us do that. We were afraid, aren't we? We're afraid of living that new experience, of pushing through our comfort zone, of
getting that scar, getting that tear psychologically, many of the times. The fear of living.
The fear of doing instead of not doing. I think we have to swap it around and say, let's be fearful of not doing enough.
Exactly.
Of not living our lives to the full, because we stop ourselves. We have to ask ourselves, what's stopping us?
Yeah, I think we've all been through similar situations, thinking, oh no, that's too scary. I don't want to do that now, because every time, I know we have in our lives, every time you feel like you're just about comfortable, then you have to do something new, and you think, no.
It's a new challenge, isn't it? When it's a new challenge, you feel tired. You think, no, it's too much effort, too much work, too scary. It's too scary maybe to feel vulnerable. You have to feel vulnerable in order to grow a lot of the times.
Well, when you allow yourself to love, whether it's a pet or another human being, you have to allow your heart to open. And when your heart opens, you know that you're going to be vulnerable because it's a delicate organ. And especially when it's the first loves, it doesn't really matter if it's first, second or third. It's always allowing yourself.
No, a lot of the times when it's worse. When it's the third, you shut down, don't you? Because you think, I've been hurt too much, I've been burnt too much, I'm not willing to
allow anything else to happen to me now. I don't trust.
You become cynical. You become.
Yeah. So what
it's
can
a
you do to
shame.
avoid that? You have to
Well,
remember
you
the
have
white
to, I think you
sofa.
have to remember the white sofa, and you have to learn to push past your fears and work on them and say, no, I'm not going to let a fear stop me from maybe living a beautiful experience. I mean, I remember when I didn't want to have a dog. First of all, it was
Oh
because I
yeah.
was really overwhelmed by the kids and our parents that weren't well and everything. But really, it was also, I used to think, well,
What if the dog
how long
dies?
does the dog live? When it dies, I'm going to really love this. This is going to be part of my family. I'm going to really
Yeah.
love it. And
How
it's
am I
going to
going to
be
handle
terrible
it? It's
if
going to
I
be
can't
terrible.
handle it dying. And and yet when we did get a
I
dog,
got
our
a dog
Teddy,
first, yeah, and then you got excited. You thought,
yeah,
I said it's lovely having a
yeah.
dog. They're beautiful.
Exactly. And then they become part of your family. And then, yes, it is heartbreaking because I don't think I've ever cried as much when Teddy died, our first dog. But it was so beautiful to have him in our lives and have him as part
Exactly.
of our family. So it was well worth it in the end. You have to like overcome your fears, I suppose. Allow yourself to be hurt.
Understand that really, I believe this is what we're here for, in order to experience life around us and to become part of that life around us. Because if we just save ourselves, we're really not doing what we're supposed to be here for, which is to experience. We have this sensory body. We have a beautiful brain, an amygdala. We have the capacity to experience sensations, emotions, feelings. That's what we're designed to do, isn't it? We're designed to be these, to be able to
Sensory
experience.
beings.
Yes. So I think we have to remember that and remember to enjoy life and to allow ourselves to become slightly vulnerable as well.
Yeah, to use the beautiful things we have around us, like the beautiful china.
Yeah.
Use it every day if it makes you happy. Use
Yeah, your best clothes. You don't always have to save them for the weekend. Sometimes I would do that, but now I just put them on for work.
yeah.
Like if I'm going to work in the family business, I'll just put them on because I think these make me feel good.
Yeah.
So I don't only
It
have to
doesn't matter
keep
if they
them.
get torn.
Well, it does matter because I think, oh no, but then afterwards I think
You've enjoyed it.
they've enjoyed. Yeah, I've enjoyed these clothes. I've enjoyed feeling how they make me feel. So I'm going to wear them, like the handbags as well. Like us women, we like our handbags. And sometimes you get that handbag out, you think, no, this is just for a special occasion. We've stopped doing that now as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes Violetta will tell me off if she sees me take
you
my
take it to
English
scruffy
sister's
places.
handbag to the warehouse where I work with my husband. She'll say, no. However, yesterday I did.
Yes.
And I enjoyed it. And I looked at, the new one
enjoyed
we've
it.
got and I enjoyed it. Obviously, I'm not going to do that every day.
No, because it is nice to keep some things a little bit special because then you really enjoy them when you use them.
Yes, that is also true. However,
You don't
one
take them
thing
for
is
granted.
just saving them, like those shoes in the shoe box that have never been ever used. That, there are some people that, they just keep the shoes there like a collection.
Just to look at them.
To look at them.
Well, they may be investment pieces, though.
Oh, yeah, I didn't
Some
think
people
of that.
have them as
Yeah.
investment pieces
Okay.
that they want to sell on.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's also a way of thinking about it. If that gives you great joy to invest in these shoes, I like to wear them.
So do I.
Yeah,
I do too.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're harder to wear, though. They're very high heels.
Oh yes, you can't exactly totter around every day in them. But what you do, I suppose, if you do have a special shoe like that, your brain might start unconsciously sort of searching for places you could go to, like events. Think, I've got that lovely dress. I could go to that event.
Yeah, well, it puts you more in the mood of going to places if you've got the right attire.
Exactly. Yeah.
if you
Otherwise, you
invest-
might just delete it and think,
If you
oh
invest
no.
in yourself enough to to be able to look good as well, and you've got that nice outfit that you've got, you will want to go somewhere.
You know, that's like when you get your hair done and
Yeah.
you think, oh my gosh, now
Got
I've
a
got
good
my
hair
hair.
day.
I've got my hair, just had my hairdo done by the hairdresser. I don't want to stay at home. I want to go out because I've got, so that's kind of like you want to enjoy it.
Well, yes, it's like you don't want to waste it, do you? Just
No.
be stuck at home.
Well,
you
that's-
want to go out party.
That we realised that, didn't we, at
Yeah.
first? Used to get exhausted thinking, why am I doing so much? Oh, it's because I've got my hair. I've just had my hair
I just
done.
had our hair done. Yeah, but it's curious to notice that because when you feel good, you naturally. So maybe you can use a bit of that in your own lives. Get nice hair, blowout, or do it yourself, and look after yourself, and then
Yes.
you'll want to
Do more.
Be more prone to do more than if you're just in your PJs or just lazing about.
Yes, yeah, that is very true.
That's what they used to say about people that are working from home as well. They say,
Yeah,
even
there's
if
so
you're
many,
working from
so many
home,
of you now. Yeah,
even if you're working from home, make that effort to look good, to get dressed, because you're going to feel more like maybe after work you might want to go out and have a drink with your friends or go and socialise or
Yeah,
go and do
yeah,
something.
yeah, whereas if you're
just in your PJs and
Yeah.
just got a t-shirt on the top for your team's call or whatever, you might think, no, it's
oh,
too
I
much
can't.
of an effort.
Yeah, exactly. It's too much of an effort, and days go by.
Yeah, I remember when I
days go
first
by.
came to Italy, there was
Yeah.
your sister-in-law that
Oh,
she
yeah,
always
she was
looked
incredible.
amazing. I mean, we used to have like our house clothes on when it was
We looked
mummy
terrible.
days, and I mean the hair was washed and everything, but we would feel as if we would look in the right state because
Yes.
we weren't ready to go out.
No.
Whereas when you went to see her, any time of the day you would call on her, she would be always
Ready.
beautifully with her shoes on, her clothes
Coiffeured,
on, her
ready.
hair done, her jewelry,
Her makeup.
her
and I think,
makeup, and you
wow.
think, wow, she's just ready. She always looks beautiful. But sometimes I was thinking, oh no, I don't want to answer the doors.
I've hidden before.
I don't
People
know
have
why.
knocked on the door and I have just gone, whoops. No way am I answering that. Go away. When I used to live in the flat in Frascati, I used to do that.
That was a long time ago.
Was a long time ago. I was only like 20. But I would hide.
That's because you didn't want to see your mother-in-law there.
She's a darling. But yeah,
would
maybe
come round and bother you.
just not just mother-in-law. There was quite a lot of visits that sometimes I just think, oh God, no. And then I would think of my sister-in-law and think, oh wow.
She's
She's
just
always so
opened the
pep-
door and offered a coffee.
I don't know how she could just do it. Just be in her
She
like
used
day
to
clothes.
be comfortable in her day clothes. She wouldn't need to take her bra off or
I don't know how she would
anything.
do that. I can't stand that.
No.
As soon as I get home, it's bra off and comfy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Some people can do it like that.
I think there are people that don't really. They can. Maybe she was quite tense, though. She wasn't very relaxed.
No. Well, you see, the thing is, they were
It has to be
basically.
a happy medium.
Do you know what? When I first came to Italy, there were talking about the white sofas. Very few people even had a sofa in their houses. They would sit on chairs.
Yes.
And I would come and I would think, well, where do you relax? Like, where do you chill? And they would show me like this salone.
They just watch the telly on the chairs.
On the
didn't they?
chairs. And there might be one rocking chair, like for the elderly person of the house. One rocking chair. And I would think, where does everyone else sort of like watch TV and hang out? So wasn't really part of the culture. They would either like
But
play
there's been more movement.
more movement, and like in the evening they would just play cards around the kitchen table. Like they might put the fire on, but this watching, like a bit like in the UK, I think it comes from cultures.
Probably.
Because it's cold there, and maybe there's, I don't know, in England you needed more sofas. It's more of that coochie culture, like the dressing gown and getting cozy. It wasn't part of their life here.
No.
So to be fair, if I'm talking about the 80s, she was still like sitting on a hard chair. And she had one tiny sofa.
That she never used.
Never used.
That's a bit like the white
Yeah,
sofa.
yeah. So that was part of sort of the culture. There was a lot more time spent outdoors as well, on chairs.
Or passeggiate. They
Passeggiate, yeah, it's a different culture entirely. But now it's becoming more, obviously now people have sofas but there's still not quite as what I actually do, like just lie on the sofa.
No.
Pajamas on a lie down. I if you see me and my Italian husband, the difference, what does he do? He sits straight on the couch, completely dressed when he comes home, even with his shoes on. I say, take your shoes off, for goodness sake. How can you just relax? And then he'll just sit up straight. I say you look like this weird doll. You're freaking me out. Just relax. And there I am on the couch. We've got this chaise longue part. I put all the massive cushions behind me, the duvet. I get completely cozied in. So I think there is that difference in culture as well.
Yeah, the younger people are adopting this more like international culture, aren't they?
Well, I was going to say, I hope so. Just so they chill more, but they don't have to, obviously. It's a culture.
Well, it's a more sedentary culture, isn't it, as well? Just being more important. Because if you're sitting on a hard chair, you're more likely to want to get up.
That is true.
Like
you watch a film for an hour and that's enough.
Yeah.
You're off.
Yeah.
Doodling.
There's like two sides to everything, isn't there? It's always like measured. Because I think that's why we need it on our devices now. Get up, stand up.
Yes.
Then we have reminders of how many standing hours we have and things. Because we don't,
incredible. We forget.
We forget to move a lot of the times because we are so comfortable.
Well, yeah, I suppose so. You mean if you lie on the couch?
Yeah, you can fall asleep or you can...
Yeah, you can definitely fall asleep. Guilty.
I like
Guilty
to relax,
as charged.
I must say, but I think the more the more in movement you are, the more you want to move as well.
Yes.
The more inclined
It's
you
kind
are.
of addictive,
Say, like
isn't
if you were sitting on a chair, you might think, oh, I might go and do some, go and get on my treadmill now or something because you're sitting on the chair.
Yeah.
If you're all comfy in your PJs lying on the sofa watching TV, Netflix or some other TV, crime or whatever you're watching, you might think, oh, I don't fancy that. I mean, that's what happened to me yesterday.
What, you got stuck on the sofa?
I got stuck on the sofa because I was tired. I was already tired. And then I sat on the sofa and I started doing some smart working. I was working on my computer while I had the TV on in the background. And then I just thought, no, I can't. I'll go and get a cup of tea and I can't be bothered to go and train now. Well, I should have really done my training yesterday. I'll do it today.
Yeah, but you're very active.
I am, but I think I'm active. But then other people say that I'm not active.
Who says you're not active?
My daughter.
Really? Because she always gets the 12,000 steps in.
Yeah.
So many steps. I mean, 12,000. What is this with your phone that has to tell you? I mean, my phone sometimes is pathetic. It just says, like, you've done 3,000. And I think, oh, God. 3,000 isn't much because you're supposed to do at least 8,000.
But you're supposed to be constantly like getting up.
And I am really active. You always say I'm active.
You're much more active than I
am.
But you always have been.
Yeah, I do move around a lot. I tend to want to do it. Like if I go on the couch,
get itchy, don't you?
I want to get up after a while.
Get itchy feet.
Yeah. I will watch like one series or something, one thing, but then I'm off doing something. I remember something I've got to do. Well, not if I'm in bed though. That's different.
What I find is that when
I
have these rolling series on, it says, are you still watching?
Yeah, I've been guilty.
Well, I've had that loads of times. But anyway, when
he said, are you sure you're still watching?
One series on though, if it's a really long one, like now I'm watching this Brothers and Sisters thing.
Yeah.
That's been, it's an old series, but it's just, I'd never seen it. So it just goes on. I find I get even lazy about like switching to watch a different program.
Yeah,
and I just keep it on that same thing, and I can see if I'm in a trance of this family because it's about a whole family.
Is that same family you were talking to me the other day about at the coffee shop? You were saying I'm watching that family thing, and it's going on, and they're jealous, and they're hiring all members. Oh my God, it's still that thing you're on about.
It's still that one.
Where are you watching that?
I'm watching it on Disney.
On Disney. Oh. Okay.
And there's this other one I want to watch. It's called Shrinking, which is really good. It's on Apple TV.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, the new one. And I was thinking, should I switch over and watch that? But my brain just kind of wanted the tranquility of the familiarity of the sameness.
I know that feeling.
Which I was a bit concerned about. Because I thought, am I getting stuck in this loop? But then I thought, no, I quite like it.
Your brain wants a familiar. You know all the
but
characters.
I like the other one. I really like, maybe it's because I'm saving it, like a bit like the White Sofa, because I really like it. But I'm not, I'm a bit...
You're saving
the
it.
The fact that it only comes out once a week, you have to wait. I think that's what my brain's doing. I'm trying to wait for at least 2 episodes.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's not very good, though,
is that the one about how the family shrinks and goes like...
No. It's about a psychologist. It's about therapists. Oh. It's got Harrison Ford in it. It's really good. Shrinking.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it. Yeah, they're like a group of therapists that live in this... No, they don't live, but they all go to work together. I've seen that. Together. How have I seen it and you haven't?
It's on Apple TV.
Yeah, I did watch.
Apple TV?
Well, I did for a bit, and then I sort of.
You probably
I quickly
saw the first
watched it.
Season
yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
No, it's really good.
What? Why have you seen it?
I'm watching it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saving it.
Well, I'm saving it, but now the new season's come out, and I've seen like 3 episodes or 4. But now the new episode comes out on Wednesday.
It's about that nosy neighbour that looks after the daughter because the mother passed.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have seen it. Okay, we won't give anything away.
I mean, it's really funny and poignant, and I mean, it's very well written. It's very well written, and as therapists, obviously, it's interesting.
Okay.
As well to watch it.
Yeah.
Because there is some truth behind it.
There's
a lot of truth behind it.
There is quite a lot of truth behind these,
It's very
fictional.
Very well written.
Yes, indeed.
Anyway,
yes. So to round up,
we're going to use our china and our best clothes.
Exactly.
And experience new things. Don't say no to new things just because you may be frightened. You may be a bit fearful of it. Open up
and get into it. Experience life to the full, so that when your time does come for the furniture van, you can think, okay, I have lived a good life. I've laughed a lot. I've loved a lot. I have experienced life to my fullest capacity. I think that's what we all want, isn't it?
Yeah. I think so, without going too extreme.
No, come to your capacity. Everyone
has different levels, don't
you? Might be happy with a walk in the woods, looking at the bluebells and the daffodils. That's brilliant. That's your maximum for today. That's your fullest capacity. Like for me today, I'm doing a podcast with you. I can go outside, look at some blossoms that are that's for me done for today. I'm happy with that. And I'm not going to talk about going skydiving. I would hate that. So for me, for today, that for today you're happy.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah. That's it.
You're satisfied.
You're satisfied that you haven't kept anything. You're just serene.
Serene. That's a nice word. Thank you for listening, and thank you. We'd love to hear from you, so do comment on our shorts. And on our shorts on YouTube, we always have the related video podcast.
Yes, we do.
Which some of I've heard that Apple podcasts are going to have video too soon, so hopefully we'll be able to upload the video there as well. So
that's it.
That's it for today. So enjoy a wonderful week and live it to your fullest while being serene and happy as well. Lots of love and smiles from the
English sisters. Bye.